What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. You are tuned in once again with Cindy. For those of you who are new, I am an Olympic track and field athlete. I like to discuss motivational topics. I like to encourage and produce fitness videos and health videos for you guys, as well as relationship videos. So if this is something that might be interested to you, definitely consider subscribing. And if you are returning subscribers, welcome back. Make sure you hit that notifications bell so you'll be alerted for whenever I post. I've been gone for a little bit of time, but I'm here today to kind of give a little bit of a life update and just to produce some motivation when it comes to what's going on in our world today. A lot has changed. I kind of want to just shed some light on that and just give you guys a little bit of tips of how you can deal with this change, because I know it's very hard for all of us. The Olympics have been postponed until 2021. Y'all, when I found this out, I honestly kind of expected it as the world was shifting and things were changing. I didn't expect for hundreds and thousands of people to kind of come together in a space and people to feel comfortable with it. I kind of expected for it to get postponed, as hard as it was. It's definitely very difficult to be training for 4 years and then to find out that all that training kind of has to be postponed and changed, and it's hard. It's very hard. When I found this out, I mean, a lot had been happening, you know. I have, as you guys see in some of my other videos, I had a wedding. The celebrations have changed due to the environment, as well as just a lot of things surrounding that. And so mentally, it's been hard. It's been difficult. It's been, to be honest, it's been creating some anxiety, because it's like you don't know anything. You don't know what's certain. And I want to kind of tell you guys how I'm dealing with this, as everything's changed around me. I have been having to focus on some really positive things. And so one thing that's helped me deal with change, and hopefully if your life is affected by this, which I'm sure everybody's is, one thing that can really help in this time is spending time focusing on the good. And so this is something I'm really working on right now, is just really thinking about all the things that are happening. I have so many loved ones who are healthy, which I am grateful for. There's a lot of, you know, deaths happening in the world, so it's not a very comfortable time for anybody. And so when I focus on the good and the things that I'm truly grateful for, it's really been giving me a lot of perspective, and it's been helping me deal with this time, as hard as it is. And so I really encourage you all to just take some time if you are dealing with this anxiety or this fear of change, and tell yourself how blessed you are. And just if you have the opportunity to, you know, be healthy and be home to watch these videos, that's a blessing in itself. So just spend some time focusing on the good if you're dealing with anxiety from the changed environment and just everything, and the lifestyle change with everything going on. Another aspect that's really helped me deal with a change is using this time to just work on some new things. As you know, we all have a lot more time. We're forced to stay home. We have to kind of slow our lives down, which is probably for the better right now. We need to, you know, get ourselves healthy and just be secure. So I just encourage you, if you have something you've been wanting to do, for me, it's been creating a lot more healthy recipes, focusing on the home, spending time with John, and just really being intentional about the things that I haven't really been intentional about in the past. And so I've enjoyed cooking a lot, and it's been a lot of fun to learn new recipes. So if that's something you want to do, I encourage you to do that. But use this time to really hone in on those things that maybe you've taken for granted or you've always been too busy for. Whether that's making content, like I've spent more time just being like, okay, I can make more content. I can make YouTube videos and kind of return back to the things that I love doing. And that's been great. And that's been really helpful in this time of uncertainty and just not knowing what's going on. So I encourage you all to do that. Another thing that's really helped me deal with the change that's going on is just becoming more present in my current relationships. So John and I have had a lot more time to spend together. If you guys want a video about like our wedding celebration postponement and just like what's going on with us, then make sure you leave a comment down below just saying you want that, because that's a whole nother story in itself. But yeah, we've been really present with each other, spending a lot more time as we both have to work in close proximity. I've been spending time just calling people that I love and just spending time talking to them, like my parents, my family, some friends. So, you know, this week, maybe you can encourage yourself to just call one friend, call one family member that you don't live with, and just be intentional about that relationship, because you'd be surprised at how much it helps other people as well during this time of just kind of loneliness and feeling like they miss people and that interaction with community. Spend some time being really present in those relationships and take some time to slow down, really listen to the conversations, just really communicate properly, and I'm telling you that makes a huge difference. Also, moving moving on to my next point about ways that have helped me deal with the change is just reminding myself about the outcome of the postponement. Although things have changed, my wedding celebrations have been postponed, the Olympics have been postponed, I continue to remind myself of when everything's gonna come back to normal. I know it's gonna take a while for the world to kind of just be back to normal. It's not gonna just happen like that. But I do believe as things continue to progress, it's gonna get better and people are gonna, you know, be more safe and comfortable. So for me, reminding myself, okay, when I do have that celebration that we've been desiring, people are gonna be more comfortable, people are going to maybe enjoy themselves more. When the Olympics happen next year, I'm going to be a lot more fit because I'm gonna spend a lot more time with training. I can work on little things I've had issues with. So just using this time to reflect on how, you know, how things are gonna be in the future has helped me to just keep everything in perspective and just be motivated for when that stuff does happen. So if there's something you're looking forward to in the future, I recommend that you remind yourself of what that's gonna look like, and that gives you a lot more excitement and it helps you just look forward to something. And lastly, choose positive vibes only. Do not allow negativity to creep in. If that means you have to spend less time meditating on the news, or less time focusing on what's going on in the news, less time on social media, less time talking to somebody who's negative right now, do that. Right now, it's about keeping your vibes positive and just keeping your sanity. Everybody wants to be, you know, happy right now, and as hard as it is, you don't need that extra energy to make everything more difficult. So if there's something right now that's not allowing you to keep that peace in your heart, just take it out. I tell you, like, I've had to just tell myself, okay, you know what, this media is creating anxiety in my heart. I'm going to take some time off from looking at the news, and that's helped me tremendously. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely important to stay informed with things, but I definitely think there's something to be said about controlling your own time and controlling your own peace and just taking that back, because the world and the enemy and all these things jumbled together will try to create more anxiety and will make it harder to continue to progress. I really hope these tips helped you. You guys, you're not alone. You are not alone. My life has changed a lot. Everybody's lives are changing. I mean, to be fair, I'm still able to kind of train and stay fit, so it's been nice to have that opportunity, but things are looking a lot different. There's not a lot of certainty in the world, and it's crazy. But what's helping me really is just trusting that the Lord knows what he's doing. I trust that the Lord will work everything out for our good. So I hope this helped, and if it did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me down a comment about something you want to try that's new during this time, whether that's, you know, spending more time with getting more rest, spending more time working on that new skill or talent. I'm really interested to know what you're doing during this time of change. But thank you so much for tuning into this channel. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do that, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.